Hello, Zigo. This is George from
I'm
Athens.
ready. I'm ready.
Are you ready for the interview right
Yeah,
now?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm back home now. It's perfect.
Okay, okay. So the Greek name of Zigo is Grigoris, Gregory. Am I right?
Yeah, Gregor. Yeah, yeah. My real name is Gregory Mavridorakis,
Yes, yes, I
and
know. I know about that.
everybody call me Zigo. So
And you come from Crete. Okay. So,
my grandfather come from Crete.
what is your relationship with Greece, with Crete? Do you have any relatives there? You know, any house here
What is
in
funny is
Greece?
that for the first time I have met my relatives in Crete last year during the tour of dubbing. At one off day, so I rent a car and I've been to the. I knew only the name of the village of my grandfather, so I've been there and I've been in a bar. I tell to the woman my name and she told me, "Hey, we got the same name." And I said, "That's because I come from your village." And finally, I met my family there during a tour of dubbing. It was very cool for me.
It's near Chania or Iraklio.
It was a small village called Horzaki near Hania, yes.
Aha. Okay, okay.
Same.
That's very good. It's very beautiful there in Crete.
Yeah, it's something that I had never expect in my musician life to go to tour in Greece, and since 4 years now we go there every year, and it's more than a pleasure for me. It's like something that looks like back to the roots for
Back
me.
to the
It's
roots.
very very important now.
That's the word. So, Dub Incorporation are together since 1997, if
Yeah,
I'm right.
yeah, yeah.
And why did you release your first album 6 years later in 2003?
We didn't release it was the first real album that we released in 2003, but before that in 2001 and in 99 also we did release two EP of 5 songs.
Okay. So, in your albums, you mix African, Asian, Latin American, many kinds of music. You have been many times here in Greece, and you have a lot of fans here. We all know about that. Have you thought of using Greek music in your songs?
Well,
That's a nice concept.
maybe no, for real, maybe we will find some touch in one song later. I think the, the the thing is that, in my opinion, Greek music is very similar in some ways of Arabic music. In some there are some colors very similar, and I think when we compose a song in an Oriental way, these songs are also. It's not only because of our Arabic singer, but also because I think my sensibility to Arabic music, I think, comes from my sensibility to Greek music. You understand what I mean? Or?
Yes, yes, yes.
And I think that's why for me it has always been very important to mix this music. And so I think in the next album it will be, if we have some songs like this, it will come from this Arabic culture, but also because of our travelings in Greece, and maybe we will make some fusion of real Greek music too. But the thing is that when we come in Greece, generally we listen to more to reggae, because the people that we meet there love reggae music. So
that's correct.
a lot of real Greek music.
So, are you preparing any new material, any songs or albums? Because said something about some new songs.
Well, we are not preparing something right now because we are still on tour, and we tour since the release of the last album in October 2010. But we start to speak about creating new songs in the next months because we're going to tour until December, but after that we're going to stop tour first to take holidays because we tour since now 1 year without stopping. And after holidays we're going to try, I think, to compose some new songs here.
Uh-huh. And
I mean, we make so many traveling, so many trips around the world now that we feel really creative with all this traveling.
you have to get some rest in order to compose new songs.
Yeah, I mean, that's what is really amazing and very nice for us in our job. I mean, is that we always feel creative. We are never bored of what we do. You know, there are some artists who live with the same songs during 40 years. Like, look, the Rolling Stones, they didn't write a new album since 20 years now.
Yes.
But for us, it's different. We always want to write some new songs and to do some new stuff, some new projects.
And Zigo, do you distinguish any of your albums? Do you have some of them which is the most important, let's say, the one that marked you as a band to the people, to the fans?
You mean for me, which is the most important?
Let's say yes.
Well, I think the last album is for me a new step in our career. Musically, for me, it's an album which is really for me our best album. But there are some songs like Rude Boy, which is
it's a very good single.
Hit. For me, this one is this song give us the opportunity to be known everywhere. It's a hit, a real one. We have some other songs like My Freestyle, but I don't have one album especially, except the new one, the last one, which is for me really, really, really good. I love every song we do. Tomorrow, if somebody tell me, play me that song, I will ever be happy to play any songs of the Beatles.
Many years ago, I have been in one of your concerts here in Athens, in Cosmos Festival, in Θέατρο Βράχων. I think 3 years ago, if I'm not.
Okay.
And I saw that you know how to make people dance. And do you believe that one of the first things that a reggae band should have is their capability of doing great shows, great concerts?
No, but I think it's not about reggae. It's more about how we are. You know, as you know, maybe main of our lyrics are politically and socially. I mean, we speak a lot about social things, politic things, and I think it's because we are very sensitive of all these subjects. We are a part of young people in Europe, and so we feel all the stress and all the bad things in the new politics, and we need to put it off ourselves, you know, and that's for us dancing and being active on stage and seeing people singing and screaming and dancing is very important for us. So it's not mainly about reggae, but it's more than I think we are of these people that need to, I don't know how to say it in English, but to put off our body something, you know, some stress and some bad things, and in a positive way. So doing a show like this is for us, I don't know, to bring people all together in the same movement, you know. It's something like this. I don't know if you understand me, but...
Yes. I think that during this period of economic crisis, it's important for people to dance,
exactly,
to smile.
Exactly. It's something that we feel, you know. It's not just, but well, it's just our conception of our show, especially. We also love music. I love to go in a concert and to sit on a chair and to listen to music. But for us, for dubbing, it's not like this. You can't stay on a chair. If we see people staying on a chair, we say to them, get up and come to dance with us.
Yes, yes. I have seen it in your concerts. I think that regarding the economic crisis, Greece is very famous in all these months. And how do French people deal with economic crisis? Are there any big changes in your life in these 2 years?
Well, I think it started with Greece, that people had a regard on this crisis with Greece, because I think Greece was the first really hard example of the crisis. But now the regard has changed, and I think everybody understands that what happened to Greece also happens everywhere in Europe. It's not it's just a question of time. And so I think everybody is pretty scared and pretty careful about what happens. So, you know, at the beginning it was more like it's not what I thought, but what I saw in media in France and in news was more like, hey, look, Greece is in a very bad situation, we have to help them. And now we understand that it's not just about help Greek people for the people, but it's just that this situation is for the whole Europe, and I would say for the whole world. It's like we see now the limit of capitalism, and everything is breaking down.
Yes.
We just wait for what will happen. We don't really know what will happen, because I think the economy is not under control anymore.
That's correct. Let's get back to the music. Nowadays, many bands prefer to release a lot of singles in digital format and in vinyl. Maybe we return, let's say, to the 60s mood of vinyls and the many singles that bands released. Do you believe that we'll, let's say, change the music in these years, and we prefer more singles than the albums?
I mean, yeah, what we see is that that now it's easier to release some singles just for download. But we are also from this generation that loves to record some albums, because it's like a long story. It's like if you write a song of 1 hour in different parts. But we are trying to adapt right now to this new I don't know, this new way of business for music. It's just not really easy for us, because when we started music it was not like this, and we have to adapt ourselves to this new market. But I don't know, maybe in 3 or 4 years we will do only singles, you know. We don't really control everything.
And what do you hear right now, Zigo? Can you give us 3 albums you hear right now and you like them?
From this year?
From every year, you know.
One of the last album I did really enjoy is from Damian Marley. You know Damian Marley?
Yes.
And the American rapper called Nas. They did an album called Distant Relative, which is for me an example of the perfect music, the perfect mix between different musics, perfect lyrics. For me, it's really one of the main albums in every side of the last 10 years.
Yeah. Okay, so Let's finish this interview with a classic question for the fans of Dumb Incorporation. What to expect here in Athens and in Thessaloniki, in your shows in Greece?
We are really honored to come back to Greece, so we're gonna give the best of ourselves. We're gonna sing a lot of the new album songs, and also our main hits. And we're gonna try to give love to people and to give the best of our music to people.
Okay. Zigo, thank you very much for your time. See you in Athens.
All right.
And thank you very much. Bye bye.
Thanks to you. Yeah, take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Grigori.
Bye. Bye.